COVID cases are increasing in Puerto Rico, there is a nonprofit organization on the island that is working hard to get people vaccinated and achieve herd immunity. Christian Ramos has the report.
It has been almost 8 months since the first COVID vaccine was administered in Puerto Rico. But today, there's still a long way to achieve the herd immunity.
We have a very good numbers in Puerto Rico. We have 57% in the population with 2 shots, but we need to get 70 minor, no minor of 70%. Maybe we need to increase more that. The projection is maybe for final of September or October. Así que we saw more long the situation of COVID in Puerto Rico if we don't move fast to get the herd immunity.
Currently, the COVID positivity rate in Puerto Rico has reached more than 10%, when the normal range is below 5%. In order to handle this situation, more people need to get vaccinated.
We saw a very higher in the last 2 weeks. Right now, Puerto Rico is more than 10% of the cases. Increase the hospitalizations and increase the deaths again. Así que we need the people, they come and get the shot.
To promote the vaccination, buses have recently opened a vaccination center at Plaza Las Americas, the biggest shopping center in the island, where people can get vaccinated without an appointment.
That they should not be afraid, and that they should think of not only of themselves but of others, that they could be contaminated and can transmit it to the others. So I urge them to not be afraid and to participate in this vaccination.
With the Delta variation, the cases are going up. So now, more than ever, it's important to get your shot, protect yourself and your family. Reporting from Plaza Las Americas in Puerto Rico, Christian Ramos.
All right, thanks, Christian. Well, there will be stiff penalties, including possible jail time for people who are found forging COVID vaccination cards in Guyana. The minister, Dr. Frank Anthony, says the ministry is currently investigating reports that people have been selling fake vaccine booklets. During Wednesday's COVID update, the health minister said people found in possession of bogus documents will face the law, and he also called on members of the public to report any forgery of these vaccine cards. The minister said to help resetify the problem, a digital vaccination certificate is under consideration.
I just want to remind the general public that in Section 240 of our criminal law, our Criminal Offences Act, Chapter 801, forgery is an offense, and you can be prosecuted for forgery. And the fine, if you're found guilty of forgery, would be up to 3 years imprisonment. And if you forge a vaccination card, then you'll be liable to this type of punishment if caught. So I want to encourage people to desist from such practices, because when we catch you, you are going to feel the full brunt of the law.
And meantime, Moderna's COVID-19 vaccine shows 93% efficacy up to 6 months after the second dose. The company says it is now looking for full government approval. Moderna is planning to submit its application to the Food and Drug Administration sometime this month. Right now, the vaccine has emergency use authorization. And a new Margaritaville is open for business in the Bahamas. It's located along the beautiful waterfront and is employing hundreds of Bahamians. Here's a look at the new resort and how happy leaders are to see it open for business.
Prime Minister, the Most Honorable Dr. Hubert A. Minnis, officially opened the Margaritaville Beach Resort and Fins Up Water Park at The Point in downtown New Providence at a ribbon-cutting ceremony Wednesday, July 21st, 2021.
The development includes 155 hotel rooms, a 1,000 feet long lazy river, water slides, a surf simulator, a grand ballroom, different sized meeting rooms and restaurants.
Prime Minister Minnis noted that The Point is one of the major developments along the seascape of Nassau Harbor extending from Awa Key to near Paradise Island.
Those cruising into Nassau will experience a beautiful waterfront and cityscape that collectively will sing welcome to paradise.
Prime Minister Minnis said that he was pleased that thus far 300 Bahamians are employed at the point, with 150 more to be hired in the months ahead.
This complex boasts high-end facilities for both residents and visitors here to the Bahamas. The complex is adorned with Bahamian artistry and includes retail space for Bahamian arts and crafts.
The Prime Minister also offered congratulations on behalf of the government of the Bahamas on the achievement of the milestone, as it was, he noted, a journey that began some years ago.
Let us remember that it is the Bahamian people and our culture that will give this city life, vibrancy, flavor, and joy. It is through Bahamian enterprise and imagination that, to paraphrase that iconic song, Funky Nassau.
And the Atlantic hurricane season got off to a record-setting start this year, and experts say it shows no signs of slowing down. Now, we've already had 5 named storms, and Hurricane Elsa was the earliest 5th named storm ever. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration says conditions are still set for an above-average hurricane season. According to the latest outlook, 15 to 21 named storms are expected, including the 5 we've already had. 7 to 10 of the named storms are expected to be hurricanes, with 3 to 5 of them possibly becoming major hurricanes. The Atlantic hurricane season ends on November 30th. And Forbes has named a new woman the richest female musician in the world. Now, it's not Taylor Swift or Beyonce or even Dolly Parton, but it's Barbados native Rihanna. While it's true the 33-year-old has had a successful singing career, that's only responsible for a pretty small portion of her $1.7 billion net worth. Now, most of it comes from her luxury cosmetic brand, Fenty Beauty. Forbes estimates Fenty has brought her $1.4 billion. Not bad for a brand that just launched only 4 years ago. And it's another day of travel troubles for Spirit Airlines. The discount airline is struggling to rebound from days of cancellations. 61% of Spirit's flights were canceled Tuesday, and nearly half were canceled Wednesday. Spirit is calling it a perfect storm. Bad weather, staffing shortages, and a system outage hitting all at once during the peak of its summer travel season.